Happy New Year to everybody. This is Wild Wayne Cartwright starting off the year fresh with 10 minutes. Now, some of the things I'm going to say in this particular 10 minutes, there are people who are going to like what I have to say and many who probably are not. And if you don't like what I'm saying, you probably won't like what I'm saying because you're in your feelings. Yes, I said it. But you know what? We're going to get right into it, because I'm talking about what I left off with in my previous 10 minutes, which is about Willie Simmons. And it is official that he is headed to Duke to become the running backs coach. Now, a lot of people who watched my previous video, you heard me say some factors about why when people begin to start taking ownership over some of these HBCU head coaches or just coaches, period. People sit up there and they say, well, that's our coach and that's my coach. Well, you know, let's just keep it real, y'all. At the FCS level, D2, D3, NAIA, whatever, man, people are trying to move up. Even on the FBS level at some of the smaller universities, maybe the group of fives. Liberty's playing right now in the Fiesta Bowl. And don't think for a second that Liberty's head coach, if he gets a bigger offer to go to a higher school, he's out of there. It just is what it is. And I said it before. It's just like if you were a professional yourself. You're looking for a better opportunity. You're looking for a better job. You're looking to make more money. Willie Simmons is 43 years old. He has a young family. He's a married man. He's trying to make sure that he solidifies the future for not just himself, but also for his family. So if you're in your feelings about this man making the decision that's best for him and his family, if you have a problem with that, something is wrong with you. All right. Now, something else I want to dig into. Let's talk about this fundraising situation. Okay. Now, I'm just going to say right now, I know that this number was over $100,000, but this is just what I was able to pull here. Now, the people at FAMU and the alumni, you guys came together, you raised some money. Okay, that's cool. But then you started to brag about it. And that's where I have a problem with it. And that's where a lot of people have a problem with it. Because the thing is at HBCUs, sometimes we have a reactionary process to things. We're not proactive. And what I mean by being proactive is you're raising this money. This is something that you should have always been doing. This is something that we as HBCUs should be doing all the time. We should have a process where we have a steady flow of donations that are coming through. It shouldn't be, oh, well, our coach is leaving. Let's hurry up and let's get some money together. That's not how this works, y'all. That's not how it should work. How it should work is that you have a steady flow where you're raising money at all times. You're trying to build your departments. You're trying to get scholarships for players. You're trying to do facility upgrades. You're trying to get staffing upgrades. You're trying to get people in place to make your place a destination, but also make it a better place where you're more professional at what you do. It's called being proactive, not reactive. This right here, bragging, saying that, oh, well, we raised this money. Look what we did. No, you don't get any extra kudos for doing something you should have been doing all the time. Here, let me take a couple more exhibits here for y'all. All right. This is Canisius. They're a smaller university in Buffalo. Okay. They've got a site. More than a game. This is what they do. This is year round, raising money. All right. Look about this. This is Michigan State. Now, I know you might say that's a big school. So what? The point is they have a website. They have a goal. They have a vision. They have all these different things where they're saying we're trying to raise this much money to do this type of stuff. And guess what? With the money that you raise, this is what we're looking to build. This is what we're looking to extend to. We're looking to put this in an endowment. We're looking to do these different things because it's tangible data that you can actually measure up to. All right. Then you look at a small university, St. Anselm. This is a very small university in New Hampshire. If you look at this right here, I know the print's very small, but if you look at it, they're looking to secure donations, okay, just for their programs. All right. This is D2. Okay. This is something that always is out there. It's tangible for people to shoot for. And then you look at a very, very small college, even smaller than that in the state of Montana. You look at the Athletic Association for funds. You look at what they're trying to do. It's out there. This is something that we don't see too often at our levels. What happens is we get so fixated on, well, we're winning games, or that place is not winning games. We talk about homecoming. We talk about our classics. We talk about all this stuff that has nothing to do with the future of our programs. We talk about all these things that has nothing to do with the welfare of our athletes. Now, a coach is leaving. People get up in arms. They start making jokes. They start making memes. We get it. It's fandom. It's what you do. But on the surface, at the end of the day, it puts a big stain on our culture, because our culture has become, let's talk about seats. Let's talk about attendance. Let's talk about APR. Oh, Lord, don't get me started on APR. We want to talk about all these different things that takes away from what we really should be doing. We should be raising funds. On my podcast, with my podcast group, From the Hill Podcast, we do a $5 Friday. Sometimes it's like pulling teeth to get people to give $5. I came up with a very simple acronym or simple formula where if you got 5,000 people to give $5 every week for an entire year, you can raise $1.35 million for athletics. Something so small as that. But a lot of times we want to sit up and look at things like it's church. Okay, all they want is our money. All they want to do is do the money and just embezzle it or just misuse our money. Here's the thing, y'all. If you got a degree from a university, why wouldn't you want to see your university be bigger and be better? Why wouldn't you want to donate money to it to see it not struggle? If you're tired of jokes coming from other fan bases, if you're tired of jokes coming from other cultures, if you're tired of people looking down on our culture, why not invest in it? We cannot get to a point where we're bragging about stuff like this. This is not what you brag about, because there are universities that raise this like in half a day, right? Because this is just what they do. They know the mission. They know the call. They know what they need to get done. No one wants to struggle. And so today, on this new year, I'm just saying that we need to try to strive to do things different. And it starts with an individual mindset. How do you start by doing things different? Maybe for once, just shutting your mouth and stop talking and stop complaining and start actually putting your money where your mouth has always been. Start opening your wallet and not your mouth. And then when we can talk is when we can say, look at the millions we've made. I've said this before. Thousands doesn't change fortunes in athletic departments. Millions does. Millions builds buildings. Millions renovates buildings. Millions has all-star staffs. Millions brings in nutritionists. Millions brings in more than one strength and conditioning coach. Millions helps you have more than one training staff person. You can be able to do things that you've never been able to do before because you have vision. The Bible says, where there's a lack of vision, the people shall perish. The same thing happens at our levels, man. We've been bickering and arguing and moaning and whining and getting after each other for far too long. And some of you, these comments that I'm saying in this video today is going to go right over your head, just like all the other comments. But for the chosen thousands of you who actually will watch this and really will absorb what I'm saying, you know just as well what we need to try to get done. 2024 is here. We can't have it be like any other year. Because if it becomes just like all the other years, the hole that we've already dug at many of our places will get deeper and deeper and deeper. And lastly, my friends, there's a saying, there's light at the end of the tunnel. Well, how long is the tunnel? You can see that light, but how far is that light away? So begin to start opening up your wallet and start giving to your university and giving to your athletic departments. Don't brag about it, be about it. I'm Wild Wayne Cartwright, and that's my 10 minutes. Happy New Year.